Okay, we are ready to continue with Coach Kellie Harper. If you have a question, again, use the raise hand function, or you can indicate it in the chat. And we will go ahead and get to questions. And first is Maria.
Coach, obviously that fourth quarter was huge. Just how did you guys flip that switch and come back yet again against Ole Miss?
Well, I'll tell you what, Maria, obviously Ole Miss had momentum the most of the game, but our players never panicked. And, I thought the timeout between the third and fourth quarter was really big for us in terms of settling us down and getting us locked into what we needed to do. As a coaching staff, we're over there getting ready for some backup plans in that quarter, but our players stepped up, made plays on both ends of the court, and really swung the momentum our way.
Next is Ben.
Kellie, you talked earlier in the week about how important preparation was going to be this week, how important practice was going to be. Just how did you feel about that preparation leading into tonight?
I thought our practices were good. I thought our mindset was good. I think we went in, we had a game plan, and we had to make adjustments throughout the game. So really proud of our players for doing that. But they've been good. They had a good week.
Next is Chloe.
Coach, congrats on the win. What is something that you saw tonight that you would definitely like to improve or have not be there when you guys face South Carolina?
Well, obviously our turnovers stand out. You pick up a stat sheet and see that. But I thought we had a lot of mental breakdowns defensively. I thought we weren't as tough one-on-one as we needed to be. So I think you gotta clean up your defense playing anybody at this point.
Next is Jordan.
Kellie, you see Renaya go down in that first half and have to go back to the locker room. What's kind of going through your mind in that moment? And how did you feel like the team just responded? I know she was able to get back on the court, but just kind of battling through that.
Yeah, well, obviously you never want to see a player get injured and have to go off the court. And obviously we don't want to have that with Renaya. We want her out there. But, I thought our team stepped up. There was not, I think they slumped their shoulders at that point. And, we looked to her for so many things, but I think our team in that moment knew we needed to step up and try to make some plays. We're really excited to get her back out there though.
Next is Gustavo.
Gustavo Tomazelli, WTK. Coach, congratulations on the win. Tennessee had 70% on the three-point shot, but two shots stand out for me. Jordan Horston at the end of the first quarter and Renaya Davis at the end of the second quarter. How important was those two clutch shots, for the team momentum? And, with all those two clutch shots, the team would have won no win today.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, the Jordans, especially Jordans, I thought was critical for us. We had gone, I didn't think we were scoring, and we needed something to help us get over the hump. And I thought that was important. And then Renaya's ended up being really big to cut the lead going into halftime. So, maybe Renaya got a good look at it, but maybe a little bit uncharacteristic, but they were big. I have to say they were big.
Next is Jake.
Coach Jake Nichols with Sports Illustrated. With Renaya getting hurt, what can you say about her response tonight coming back for a double-double? And then what does her treatment plan look like tonight going into tomorrow?
Well, I'll have to answer the second part. I'll have to go in here and we'll talk with our athletic trainer and Renaya and talk through it. I know they've got some ideas going on. I haven't heard what that is yet. So, I think rest period is going to be important for our players that played heavy minutes, and obviously rest and then treatment for her is going to be important. But Renaya in this moment, if she can get out on the court and halfway walk, she's going to play. She wants to play. She loves the game. She loves to compete. She loves this team. And I knew if there was a chance she'd be back out there. And I know she didn't feel 100% when she came out, But it just shows her toughness and grit that she has, and really desire to play.
We'll go back to Maria.
Coach, they say every moment a teaching moment. I believe that's what Pat said all the time. And the way you closed out that game, just is that a teaching moment to not fray the fans' nerves so badly in the final 24 seconds?
One of our managers says that we don't like to do anything easy, and we want to keep everybody on their toes. So just when you think you know what's happened, we change it up. So yeah, there obviously, gosh, there were so many teaching moments out there that that we would want to sit back and talk through. Let's not do that this time. And we're trying to teach on the fly as we go. But honestly, in this moment, in this particular moment, it's one of those that you've really got to move on pretty quick. And I told the team, it doesn't matter what all the numbers say, except for the final score. That's what matters now. And that's what matters now moving forward. Nothing else matters. And, that's where you just have that tournament mentality. Felt like tournament game. That was a tournament game right there. And, you just gotta figure it out at the end.
We'll go back to Ben.
Kellie, just what do you think led to the uptick in turnovers, and how big was Cassie and Tamari fighting through that foul trouble in the second half?
Well, I thought, we had a tall order for Cassie and Tamari in terms of guarding Shakir Austin coming off a terrific game. And as well, they had not just guarding her, but they had to guard some other folks. They had to help us. They had to board. They had a lot on them in a very physical game. I think Ole Miss did a really good job of being active defensively. They had several deflections that led to steals on their end, or at least turnovers on our part. I thought we got a little careless with the ball a few times, and then I thought we had a few decisions that weren't the best decisions in those moments. So this one was definitely got to give credit to Ole Miss with their defense and how they were playing and getting their hands on some balls, and then partly on us.
We have time for a couple more. We'll go to Jordan and then Maria.
You talked about turning around quick within the game. Obviously, a quick turnaround is kind of the theme of the weekend with South Carolina in that rematch. It was kind of an epic game when you played them during the regular season. I guess how much different, or do you expect it to be any different now that it is the SEC tournament and there's a little bit more on the line?
Well, I think it's going to be a tough physical game. I think that's what we have to expect. They're going to come in with great confidence. They're coming off a terrific game today. And I think, feeling good about how they need to play. And they're the most experienced team here. They're the most experienced team at this conference tournament. So they're going to have a lot of confidence. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough, but we gave ourselves the chance because we advanced and we have an opportunity to play them. We're excited.
Okay, last question to Maria.
Coach, I want to ask you about both of your Jordans. Horston, 12 points, 7 boards, 5 assists, really gave you a jolt, especially in that first quarter. And it seems like Jordan Walker hits a big 3 in the fourth quarter every game for you guys right now. Just how much are you getting out of your double Jordans?
Well, I thought, aside from the turnovers, and that was everybody. And they were having to handle the ball the majority of the night. I thought they played really well. I thought Jordan Horston gave us a great punch, especially offensively in that first half. And then both of them defensively, I thought were really good. Jordan Horston, I think we guarded everybody on the court at one point. And I thought she was tough and physical. And I thought Jordan Walker's defense in the second half really set the tone. I thought she did an excellent job. Folks just didn't get by her. So I thought they played well. I know Horston was can't remember stat line there, obviously 12 points, but then Walker, her plus minus was the highest on the team at plus 12. So good big minutes from both of those players.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.